Welcome everybody. Welcome to Ironhorse Truckers. Now in this episode, what we're going to talk about is how drivers get paid and the various ways and trucks and equipment that's out there. So let's get started.
And has just begun. The choices he has made. His bed is already laid. 'Cause he's a dead man walking, nowhere to run.
Okay, we have finally got loaded and we are heading to pay dirt to deliver. Now I mentioned earlier we were gonna talk a little bit about how truck drivers get paid, and there is no real simple answer for that, but with my experience, and I kind of stay with it, you know, with what pays the best, what doesn't pay, you know, but an overall of how they get paid. Some drivers are paid by the load. That would be more likely your local drivers. Some drivers locally get paid by the hour. Some local drivers get paid by the load, but when the truck is sitting, after say an hour, you got to give them an hour, you're paid so much an hour. And some trucks are paid more if you're over the road, or paid by the mile. And then they're also paid for unloading and stops sometimes. Or if there's multiple stops, then you know they may receive an extra $25 or $40, $50, you know, for each stop they make. You know, it's a split load. And like I said, this is just an overview. So I have other channels, so I'm pretty sure I shall receive my trolling for this. So moving on, some companies, like your household moving business, that can be a little more complicated, because some of those companies right there, what they do is they hire on the driver, and he's paid a certain percentage of what the line haul is. All right, and just a number that's coming off the top of my head that I can remember, it was generally 38% of the line haul. So, and out of that percentage right there, the driver was responsible for paying for his labor to load and unload the truck. So that's the overview of that one. Now, owner-operators, independents and stuff, that's a video for another time. I do understand how that works, and I've gone down that road, and I do talk with several friends that own their own equipment. And also, I mean, generally probably the lowest paying in the industry is going to be just a dry van, which is just a big box that hauls dry foods, toys, stuff to the supermarkets that's not refrigerated. But then they can add on certain things like a hazardous endorsement, hazmat. And that's what we're hauling. We're hauling hazmat right now. And hazmat does tend to pay a little extra money. It does pay more money because of the credentials that you have to get to be able to haul it. You know, fingerprinting, and then all kinds of stuff you have to go through, and tests and everything to be able to haul gasoline and acid and different things. Now, some other things is that there's some other perks though that can go on, you know, with drivers out there that have these dry vans is a lot of times they have like what they call a driver assist, and that's extra money in their pocket. Maybe not. Or some of them, I know what I used to like to do was you go to these warehouses and the driver's responsible for unloading the freight. So, you know, it would all be on pallets and it would have to be broken down and put on the company's pallets that they have. So you have to pay a thing called a lumper, or a person called a lumper, which is basically a laborer. It's just a contract labor to unload the truck. And what I do is I just go ahead and pocket the money myself and do the work. And that way that'd be an extra probably $100 in my pocket for 2 hours worth of work. Some companies do not allow you to do that though. So they don't want the drivers touching the freight, mainly because they don't want them using up their logbook hours. So, you know, if I could think of anything else as far as how drivers get paid. Oh, and then there also is some companies, like in the household moving business, I've seen this before too, is they're paid by the mile, like a lot of over-the-road drivers are, and they're also getting like, I don't know, I'm gonna say hourly pay for loading and unloading the furniture, you know, the household furniture. Also, certain loads pay better depending on the regions of the country you're going to. I know like the Northeast is a very expensive region due to tolls and stuff like that. So you're gonna have to add that in. So other ways too are your team drivers. God bless those people. I tried that for a short time and I just didn't have the sanity to do it, because it's basically what they call it's a tag team. One's sleeping while one's driving. I can never sleep in a truck when it's moving. So, and for the most part, only ones that I've really seen that can stay at it for a period of time are either like husband and wives or couples, you know, but generally just grabbing a buddy and going. It's too close a space. You're never really getting out of the truck much. But stay on topic. What they're doing is that the truck is paid so much a mile. Okay? Let's use the example, maybe 50, 60 cents a mile. And then what's going to happen is they're going to split that between the two drivers. So even though, yeah, there's one in the back, you know, sleeping, he or she is still getting paid for the miles that they're doing. Now, and that's something else right there. Now also, flatbeds is something else, because they're paid by the mile, but also they're also paid these extra fees for tarping, you know, and stuff like that. Auto haulers, to the best of my knowledge, are paid on the line haul, okay, and paid by the pickup. So that's pretty much an overview of how the drivers get paid. Alright, we're going to bring this vlog episode to an end. We want to thank everybody for coming along, spending your time with us. Please like and subscribe. Any comments are always welcome. I'm here for you. Like I said, you may not find me handsome, but you'll find me handy. Come on back to Ironhorse, and remember, keep it between the lines and right side up, and we can live to fight another day. Come on back.
God, the choices he has made, his bed is already laid. in